the 2nd century BC, the Syrian Greek king Antiochus IV Epiphanes outlawed the worship of the God of Israel and caused God's people to profane the Sabbath and cease from observing the law of Moses, ordering them to bow down to the idols of the Greek gods and eat pork. Antiochus even defiled the temple of God by sacrificing a pig on the altar and placed a Greek idol in the temple itself. Many in Israel assimilated into the new Greek culture and forgot God and his law. But a small group of Jews known as the Maccabees, who were zealous of God's law, refused to follow the orders of Antiochus, and found themselves, with the help of God, battling against the Syrian Greek army of soldiers, chariots, and war elephants. And they won. Because, as Judah Maccabee said, "It is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few, and with the God of heaven it is all one, to deliver with a great multitude or a small company. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength cometh from heaven." The Maccabees cleansed the temple, removed the idol, and replaced the defiled altar using whole stones according to the law. They restored the temple furnishings that Antiochus took away. They hallowed the temple and relit the menorah. To celebrate, they ordained an 8-day feast of rededicating the altar, starting on the 25th day of the Hebrew month Kislev, called the Feast of Dedication, or in Hebrew, Hanukkah. About 200 years later, the New Testament records that Jesus observed this very feast in Jerusalem. And it was at Jerusalem the feast of the dedication, and it was winter, and Jesus walked in the temple in Solomon's porch. He left us an example that we should follow his steps, because he that saith he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. Today, 2,000 years later, nothing has changed. The temple of God is again polluted with pork, and the people of God have again assimilated, forgetting the law of God. The majority of those who claim to know God celebrate at this time a pagan Roman winter festival with firs and evergreens, observing a time not recorded in the Bible, with rituals used to worship false gods. Those that truly love God and keep his commandments are few. These are the remnant, they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. This Hanukkah season, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Choose you this day whom you will serve, but as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.